I think this video is going to go on JVTV2 because I have a real problem with these YouTubers, or this YouTuber in particular, her and her fucking, limp dick husband. This bitch, her name is myka Stauffer. I've never heard of her. Apparently she's a popular YouTube along with her husband, their little suburban life, their little perfect children. They decided to adopt a child. I believe the child was from China, who had autism too. I don't know the different spectrums of autism, but whatever. He had autism too. And they decided after a while of having this child who was looking for a forever home and thought, these were going to be his parents. This child who's, I think he was 2 or something like that. He's in his formative years, who probably somehow, whether they want to admit it or not, bonded to these fucking retarded assholes. They decided that it was too much for them, so they rehomed him. That was so nice of him. And they want their YouTubers and YouTube followers to understand they love him forever and always. And he's the best thing ever. It was just so hard. But now he's with a professional medical mommy who has a background and isn't a selfish, raging cunt or a limp dick bastard cuck like, the husband is. And everything's great now. You are such pieces of fucking shit. I swear to God, it just incenses me. As somebody who's adopted, I know plenty of other people who were adopted who had far worse problems than that, whose parents, fucking had far less money than you guys seem to have. You seem to be doing pretty well. I mean, you're fucking alive. You've got like 4 other kids or 5 other kids from what I see in the picture. And they all look, well and dandy. And I think you're making enough bread off YouTube, but it got too hard. It was hard and you had to special needs. And don't tell me for one goddamn second that you didn't know he had special needs. There is no way you didn't know he had autism. You didn't spend time with this kid at all before you adopted him. And what the fuck is rehoming a kid? He's not a fucking dog, and that's bad enough. That pisses me off enough when assholes get a dog for 5 minutes and realize he has to go outside to go poop and I don't want to take him. I'm going to rehome. You are the shittiest human beings ever. But these people are especially shitty. I hope all your YouTube subscribers go away. I hope you grow broke. I hope that your husband leaves you. I hope that, he gets, oh, I'm going to say some horrible things here. I swear, I hope he gets warts on his scrotum. There you go. I hope you get the worst yeast infection you ever got in your entire life. I hope that every time you piss, it feels like a hot poker's coming out of your vagina. I swear to God, you are such bastards for doing this to a kid. For doing this to a special needs kid on top of it, rehoming, and then having the balls to beg everybody to understand that not a lot, well, we didn't know about all of it or ever. Why would you adopt a kid if you didn't spend a sufficient amount of time with them to know all their needs and everything they need? Okay, if you weren't up for it in the first place, and for you to fucking take that responsibility and then rehome him, fuck you, bitch, and fuck you too, you cuck you. I swear to God, he looks like one of those cucks. I swear to God, he probably hires black guys come over and fuck his wife and shit like that, and he sits there in the corner in a tutu, playing with his balls like he thinks it's a pussy or something like that. Fuck you, lady, and fuck this guy too. I hope they deserve all the hatred they get. You don't fuck with people like that. You don't take a kid in your home and then rehome him because shit's too weird. The only time you rehome a kid is if he's like me. If he's a fucking deluded psych, if that kid was hovering over your bed with a butcher knife every night and just kind of staring at you, and animals were, being gutted in your neighborhood all of a sudden, maybe time to rehome. Okay, there I'd be with you. Wouldn't be a problem. But for these 2 dumb motherfuckers to do it and then have the balls to YouTube, we need sympathy, we just feel bad, and it's so hard for us. It's so hard. I'm sure it is because you're going to lose subscribers and you're the worst people on the planet. Eat it. Both of you. I eat shit slow, slurp it, choke on it, and this is why it's on JBTV too. Just had to get that out there. Fuck these people.